Ako, no kurako.
E te mana whakawā tēnā koe. E mi atu ki te mana whenua o te waha o tika, te Aotearoa, e mi atu kia koutou katoa. Tēnei hoki te mihi atu kia koe e te Minister o te Treaty Settlements, Honourable Christopher Finlayson, huri no e te whare, e mihi atu kia koutou katoa. Mr Speaker, I rise to speak on the second reading of the Hawke's Bay Regional Planning Committee Bill. This is one of the first bills, sir, that we considered on the Maori Affairs Committee of the 51st Parliament. A lot of hard work had gone into this bill, sir, before it was introduced, which meant that the select committee process was quite straightforward. The only amendments we have made are small and administrative. Sir, we received 8 submissions on this bill and heard 5 of the submitters in person. 7 of these submissions supported the bill, while one from the Upper Mo'ohaka Kaitaki Collective asked that they be represented on the Regional Planning Committee. While we were certainly sympathetic, sir, to the collective's desire to have their voice heard on the Regional Planning Committee, changing the bill to give them representation would not have been consistent with the way the other groups are represented on the committee. Sir, this committee is a form of treaty redress for large natural groups which have negotiated or are negotiating treaty settlements. The Upper Mo'ohaka Kaitaki Collective is affiliated to Ngāti Tuwhareto and Ngāti Heneuru, and these iwi are represented, sir, on the committee by Ngāti Tuwhareto Hapu Forum and Ngāti Heneuru Iwi Incorporated. One thing, sir, that I did note when reading and hearing the submissions was the strong working relationship which has been forged already between the Hawke's Bay Regional Council and the various mandated iwi and hapu groups. Sir, it's clear that there has been a strong focus on the shared goals of Māori and Pākehā in this region and a desire to work together towards these goals. To quote from the Hawke's Bay Regional Council submission, these goals include the common goals and aspirations of iwi and also the wider Hawke's Bay community. Sir, for a clean, what they aspire to, and this will really be part of what this bill will do, is that they aspire, sir, in partnership for a clean, healthy and economically strong environment. Mr Speaker, much has been said and much has been written about Te Tiriti o Waitangi and what the treaty relationship means in modern New Zealand. A lot of work has gone into the Waitangi Tribunal and the identification of breaches of the treaty and the negotiation process which follows here at central government level. But it is arrangements, sir, like this, true partnerships based on trust and understanding between the parties, which are the cornerstone of our treaty relationships as we move forward. This is why, sir, when I first arrived in Parliament, I told anyone who would listen that I wanted to be involved in the Local Government and Environment Select Committee. Because, sir, it is at this local government level that so much of the day-to-day treaty relationships actually happen. The details of how the Hawke's Bay Regional Planning Committee, sir, works are specific to this region and this collection of iwi. But I believe the way in which these relationships have been forged, the respect which all parties have earned, and each other and strong commitment they have to continuing an open and positive relationship in the future provide a great example for other iwi and other local authorities around the country. Mr Speaker, nobody expects that iwi and the Regional Council will always agree on environmental issues in the Hawke's Bay. Likewise, there is no expectation from iwi that every outcome will be the one they actually recommend. But the Regional Planning Committee, sir, provides a framework for differences to be resolved respectfully. I want to reiterate again something that I've said in this House before when speaking on bills related to the environment. And, sir, last night was a really good example, particularly when we were debating the Environmental Reporting Bill, particularly around Part 1, Clause 4A, around Te Rito Waitangi references, principles, and then moving into the second part, which actually acknowledges iwi being an important part of that environmental reporting bill. But what I say, sir, now and even before, was the fact that Maori have a significant and important role to play in the New Zealand environmental management. It is easy to look at this sort of co-governance arrangement and see it only as redress or past wrongs. There is an element, sir, of that. This committee was set up as part of the treaty settlement process and forms a part of the redress for the Hawke's Bay iwi. But to think, sir, of this only as redress suggests that the regional council and the wider community they represent are giving up something here, that they are making some sort of sacrifice. Sir, there are those who see this as giving iwi something extra. Whether they think this is more than iwi are entitled to, or they see it as an appropriate redress for past wrongs. I'm here to say that the opposite is true, sir. Yes, this committee came about as part of a package of redress, but I believe that everyone in the Hawke's Bay benefits from this. Every New Zealander that values their environment, that enjoys outdoor creation, or draws economic benefit from our pristine conservation estate will benefit from improved management of the environment, sir, in this region. Sir, the Hawke's Bay Regional Planning Committee is an excellent example of local government and iwi working together in partnership. It provides a model of co-governance, which may be a useful template, not maybe actually, which will be a useful template in future treaty settlements. E te mana whakawā, I commend this bill to the House. Kia ora.
Kia ora. Call Stuart Nash.
Thank you very much, Mr.